have another grant, and this grant opportunity is for $35,000 of free money that you do not have to pay back. But listen, you are going to have to work for this money. There are several items that the grantor would like to see from you in order for them to make an informed decision on whether or not they are going to award you the $35,000. The beautiful thing, this is 18 years of age or older. However, as long as you are 18, by the time you submit your grant application, you are still potentially eligible to walk away with this $35,000 grant opportunity. They do want to see a pitch deck, which a pitch deck is typically 5 to 7 slides. They're giving you up to 10 slides, but only use the space that you need, because I know to be concise with any grant application that you are submitting. They also want to see a business plan. If you don't have a business plan, hurry up and get one before you submit this grant application. And the thing that I love most about this grantor, of course, $35,000 is a lot of money. They are also including a 12-week intensive mentorship / cohort opportunity where every single week you, as the participant, will walk away with something that is going to help you grow, scale, and sell your business. This is in addition to, right? Because I always say money is normally in the room. You just need to be in the right room. So you are going to walk away with $35,000 plus access to individuals that can get you access to even more capital. Now, if you're new to the channel, welcome. I am Ebony, a licensed attorney out of the state of Missouri, and on this channel, we focus on grants, legal tips, and setting the foundation for your business to get you to generational wealth. Because yes, money is good, but I want your money to serve generation after generation after generation. Check out the small business grant playlist. There are several opportunities in that list, y'all. No business needed grant opportunities in there. There are no deadline grants in there, industry specific grants, and our global opportunities. So wherever you are in the world, there is potentially a small business grant opportunity for you and your business. I'm running a special on both of my books. Buy one, get one free. You're going to purchase that workbook and get the other ebook for free. That book is going to help you submit a successful grant application, which is one of the goals of this channel, because that is going to be the way to help you grow your business or idea in some cases with these grantors. There are quizzes in there. There's fill in the blanks. There's sample answers. There's places on where you can find grant opportunities. And if you're like, I don't know, go to the website, several 5-star reviews. Reviews don't lie, y'all. So you can do a little bit of due diligence. And if you're like, I don't want to wait for these videos, come on over to the Patreon. I drop links in there all the time. So you can go in there, find a grant that might work for you and your business, submit the application, which gives you a higher probability of submitting a successful grant application and walking away with a small business grant opportunity, because you're applying for more grants. If you would like to, because I'm doing the grant list videos, potentially see a grant opportunity for your business, leave me a comment. Let me know where you're watching from, city, state, and our industry, so I can possibly, no guarantees, find a grant opportunity for your business. Now, back to this grant opportunity, we've talked about some of the things that they're going to look at. You will have to do a video submission that is 1 to 3 minutes, okay? This is your opportunity to show your personality to that grantor, because otherwise they're just, reading in their own tone through your written application. And with this video submission, y'all, they did specifically state that they want to know your story, why you built your business, and then what do you offer. This is that opportunity to get some type of emotion out of that grantor. And I am an advocate for having them feel good inside, having them feel inspired. Sometimes it might be sadness that is, what you're communicating to the grantor, which is perfectly okay. However, I think you will stand out more if the grantor is laughing and feeling inspired and feeling connected to you as well. You also must be in the early stages of your business, making less than $1 million, and they are looking for individuals that come from an underrepresented community and they did not specifically define what that is, you will know if you are from an underrepresented community. A few things that they're going to judge you on. First and foremost, does your brand address a unique problem? And if you're addressing a unique problem, yes, they want to know also, are you innovative, right? Because if there's somebody else already addressing it, and literally they're just trying to figure out what differentiates you from your competitors when they're looking for something that is innovative, because they've likely seen most of what you're going to submit within your application. Then they want to see how passionate is the founder. And again, use that video to show your passion where it jumps out of the screen to the grantor. And then they are going to look at your potential for growth, and that is going to be based off of your business plan. As I've mentioned to you in previous videos, grantors always want to know and be confident that whomever they give a small business startup grant to will be able to sustain their business post grant money running out. Not just post grant where we've given you a $35,000 small business grant opportunity. Once that money runs out, will your business survive? And if you can communicate to the grantor that the answer to that question is yes, you are highly likely going to walk away with $35,000 for your business. And then they want to target entrepreneurs that are in the beauty and wellness space. Now, I always say, creatively think about how your business would fit in industry-specific grant opportunities, because we talk about community gardens all the time. That can be the wellness space. You don't have to be like a personal trainer when we're thinking about wellness. It could be a product, it can be a service. And you're creating opportunities in communities that have food deserts, so they do not have access to healthy options, which affects their health, right? Because if you only got potato chips and you don't have access to tomatoes and fruits and vegetables and all of those things, but then you are single-handedly creating community gardens in underrepresented communities or any communities where a food desert exists, that is going to put you in the wellness space. So do not count yourself out thinking literally what can be wellness and literally what can be beauty. Now, of course, if you're an accounting firm, you likely won't be eligible for this small business grant opportunity, but you get what I'm saying. Now, leave me that comment. Let me know where you're watching from, city, state, and our industry, so I can possibly find a grant for your business to post on the next grant list video. And with all of this, y'all, let's look at this grant. All right, y'all, this small business grant opportunity is sponsored by Mesa, and it is their Magic Incubator program that is allotting $35,000 to 3 small businesses along with that mentorship. And remember, grants are taxable income. So if you walk away with this $35,000 small business grant opportunity, please set aside a certain percentage for Uncle Sam. I typically say 10%. It could be more, it could be less. I'm a lawyer, not an accountant, but I want to make sure that your business does not tank because you did not allot for taxes. Now, peruse the website. What I am going to say is we're going to scroll all the way down because this is going to be the most important. They list who won the grant last year. And I say this in most videos, if you have the opportunity to see who they funded, that is going to give you insight into your possibility of you walking away with a small business grant opportunity. I even say, but don't stop to people, because some grantors will recommend that you reach out to past recipients just so you can say, hey, I'm thinking about applying. What was your strategy? Could you help me with anything? And some people are going to be helpful. Maybe someone won't respond, but the worst thing that can happen is that they don't respond. But what if they do, and it helps you submit an even stronger application to walk away with this $35,000 small business grant opportunity? And then, of course, at the top of the page, once you click apply now and then answer all of the grant questions that we've talked about throughout this video, you're going to submit that successful grant application. You're going to come back here, leave me a comment, let me know that you submitted the grant application. Then you're going to come back here and tell me that you've walked away with $35,000 of free money for your business that you do not have to pay back. And we are going to celebrate you, because that is the goal of this channel, for everyone to be able to submit a successful grant application to help them scale and sell their business. Check out the ebook, check out that workbook, check out the Patreon, check out the small business grant playlist to find grants so you can then continue to submit successful grant applications. Of course, like, share, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I am always grateful for your support, and I want to thank you. I want to thank you for taking time out of your day to spend with me virtually. I want to thank you for supporting the channel, and wherever you are in the world, I hope that you are having a beautiful day, and I will see you all next time.